show you something about the Bible? Can you show you who you are according to the Bible? Because that's what we're here to do. We're trying to let our people know who they are and not get caught all these so-called bywords and things that was placed upon us. So we want to come back to what the Lord called us, right? What you want to be know? You know what the Lord called us according to the Bible and not according to what man called us? What you happen to know? Yeah, like our God-given nationality. No? What would the world call us? Though? Black, all these other names. You know, we could go down the whole list. Negro, Afro-American, all these names, right? But that's not what the Lord called us, though. So our whole purpose is to let our people know who they are according to the Bible. Not according to what man say, right? So that's what we're going to do. Most High willing. We're going to try to prove it to you through the Bible, right? All coming from the Bible, not our own words, right? So, I don't know. You know the story about Moses? So you sort of familiar with it? You know those people who he went to go save out of there? Because remember, you know what those people was doing over there? That too, but they were slaves though. They was in bondage or captivity. They had to build the pyramids. You know, that's I don't know if the Prince of Egypt. I don't know if you ever seen that movie, but they was building the damn pyramids for the Egyptians and all this, right? But the crazy thing about it though, they was over there in bondage, right?
We're gonna walk around real quick.
Come here, brother. We here for you, brother.
We're gonna walk around. I gotta get my exercise in, get my steps in.
Hey, get your mind exercise in the Bible, brother. Right? See that? But no, so sorry about that. But we trying to just let you know that those people who was over there, they was in slavery or bondage, so they needed a savior. And Moses at that time was their savior. So, you know, he split the Red Sea, he delivered them. And once he delivered them via the Lord told me, hey, tell my people this. And we're going to show you, right? Give me that Deuteronomy 28:15. Give me Deuteronomy 28:1 first. Because the Lord told Moses to tell his people, those Israelites, because they were called Israelites, who we went to save, right? So he told them, like, keep the commandments and be above everybody, or don't keep them and have bad things happen. What would you choose? Would you want to have good things happen to you or bad things happen to you? Good things, right? But we don't see, right? Let's get that, Deuteronomy 28:1.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1.
Right? So this is the good thing right here, sister. Right?
And it shall come to pass.
Oh, that's good.
And it shall come to pass,
right?
If thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord
so
thy
if you
God.
shall listen, right? Well, I'm gonna let you finish it first.
God. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
Some people.
Above all nations of the earth.
He said, if y'all listen and keep my commandments, I'm gonna set y'all above all nations. No religion. It's just our heritage. It's just going through the Bible. It's a heritage. The law, statutes, and commandments were given to a certain people for a heritage, for a bloodline. That's our heritage, our culture. It's no religion. The Bible, the Lord never wrote in this Bible and said, "We gave you our religion." The word religion in there one time, and it's not talking about that in that sense. This is our religion right here, the Bible. That's my religion. It's my heritage. Keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. That's all we got to do, right? Because who gave us religion? That was a man-made thing. We got this, you know, I don't know if we got the sign, but we got the whole thing with all the man-made religions. Show the sister that one time for me. All the religions that we think is coming to see now as today, they were all man-made, right? Like this. Baptists, Mormon, Adventists, Jehovah's Witnesses, they were all made by white people. I think that's on the back, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, see that? They all was made by so-called white people. You know that? That's crazy though, right? But it's just some simple stuff that's right in our face, but all we gotta do is look it up and see. So, do we want to go with something that a man made or what the Lord made? Because the Lord made the Bible. He gave the Bible to us for our heritage. So that's why we're going to come back and keep these laws and commandments. But first, we got to show you that through the Bible. We can't just say you this without proving it, right? We can't force nothing down your throat, right? We got to prove it. That's why the Lord said we got to prove all things. So that's what we're trying to do. So that's why I'm trying to bring up the speed with Moses. He delivered these certain people, they were called the Israelites, and he told them, you want these good things to happen to you or these bad things? That's the whole just of it. So we gave you the good. All you got to do is listen and keep the commandments. And that ain't hard. It's not hard. You think that'd be hard? But this will happen if you don't listen. Let's get to Deuteronomy 28:15.
Verse 15. Right. It shall come to pass if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So he said if you will not listen, right?
But it shall come to pass if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
right,
to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day,
right,
that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So do you think a curse is a good or a bad thing, sis? A curse is a bad thing, right? So the first time we said it would be a good thing, you'll be above everybody. He said, but if you don't, you're gonna have bad things happen to you. So now the Lord said that these bad things was going to be an identifying marker onto who his chosen people would be today. It's crazy, right? Get that in 46, huh?
Verse 46.
Right?
And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
So meaning these curses. Okay, that's like, and they shall be upon you for a what?
For a sign.
Right?
And for a wonder.
Right?
And upon thy seed forever.
No, just back then.
And upon thy seed forever.
Just in Moses' time.
And upon thy seed forever.
It's crazy, right? He's saying upon thy seed forever. He's still living, right? It's still forever because the world haven't ended, right? Would you agree with that?
Wait, so you asked me a question, right? What's the answer to that question?
What about?
You said, what did Jesus call us, right?
Yeah, right. And that's what we get into, right? So,
Yeah,
okay, we're gonna make it fast for you. Because it's important though, right? Because you want to know who you is, right?
Yeah.
That's why we know. So we're gonna show you, right? Give me verse 32. We're gonna get you two of them. We're gonna show you real quick.
I got a baby right here. He got a new
My brother got a baby right there too. Y'all, they probably the same age. See that?
How old is he?
I think he too, if I'm not mistaken. 18 months. 18 months.
Okay.
See that? Keep going.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters
So
shall
now this is one of the curses that's going to help identify the people who they are today, right? So they say what?
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Right?
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
Right?
And there shall be no might in thy hand.
So he said thy sons and thy daughters will be given unto another. Who did that happen to? Whose sons and daughters was given to another people? Remember in slavery, in the slavery times? Now we all know who was in slavery. Was it her people in slavery? I mean, we gotta be realists though, you know, because it wasn't though. It was our people, right? And it said they was given unto another people. So that means by force. When Master wanted our son to ship them off to St. Thomas or to wherever they wanted to ship them to, we couldn't say no, Master, don't do that. Hey, he said, hey, shut up, boy. Right? That's fine, right? Give me 68.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt.
So now the Lord said another curse would be he will bring you into Egypt again, right?
Again with ships.
So now Egypt just means, all that means, give me Micah chapter 56 verse 4. Right? Egypt just means bondage or captivity. Because remember I told you, the Israelites before, when they was in Egypt, they were slaves over there building up the pyramids, right? So that's all that this means. So we're going to show you this in Micah chapter 6 verse 4 real quick.
Micah chapter 6 verse 4. It says, for I brought thee up out of the land of Egypt.
See that? So that's Egypt, right? Keep going.
And redeemed thee out of the house of servants.
See that? They was house of servants. Keep going.
And I sent before thee Moses, Aaron, and Miriam.
See that? Just like you said, Moses went and saved them out of the house of servants. What is the house of servants? That's a slave. You're in servitude. That's all that means. So now when we go back to Deuteronomy 2, it's 68. What that say again?
I do not get this. So is this like a separate religion, or you just interpret the Bible differently?
Well, no, it's just we just letting our people know through the Bible who they are. We're not interpreting in no way, because we just reading it.
Right.
You know, but the Lord said you gotta give the people the sense. So we're reading it for you, letting you understand it, and then we're gonna give you the sense.
You believe in the Lord?
Right. We believe in the Lord and His Son. Right?
You don't claim Christianity.
That's a religion. That's a religion. That's something that was man-made. Christian just means a follower of Christ. Christianity is literally a religion. So I'm trying to cause you to understand it. I don't want to throw too much at you, you know.
So is this, can I like look this up later on?
Yeah, we got a pamphlet system. We got a pamphlet.
Okay.
You know, the brother will give you one.
Is there like a website on it?
Yeah, it's some YouTube channels on here. And you go to a YouTube channel, you can find out more information. But
What's the website?
it's just a YouTube. When you go right here, you can type in "Watching for Israel," and you'll have just search YouTube and just type in "Watching for Israel." That's all you gotta do. You'll find out a lot
Also,
of
Israelites?
Yeah.
You could have just said that, man.
But I said that in the beginning though. You know, that's what I said. I said Moses went and got the Israelites.
Oh.
And then I said God chosen people would be identified through these curses, which would be they would be Israelites. You heard of Israelites before?
Yeah.
You know you're an Israelite then, right? I mean, it's the proven fact in the Bible though. Because the Lord said, like, let's finish this out real quick.
Come
Here you
talk
go.
to us,
It's for you though.
brother.
You gonna take this out? You got a pamphlet for you.
No, it's okay. I'll look it up on YouTube.
You got a pamphlet. It's for you though.
It's on. Thank you.
All right, okay, here.
Thank you for your time.
All right, you're an Israelite, says you gotta repent. You ain't gonna fight with her. She ain't even with the pamphlet. You know? So hey, whether they hear or whether they forbear. Hey, in that day, she's not gonna be able to say, I didn't hear, Lord. I didn't know I was an Israelite.
That's right.
Nobody told me.
right.
She can't say that.
That's right.
Really good.
You know? Hey, give me Amos chapter 9 and start at verse 8. Hey, Eve, man. That's why a lot of Eve gonna be put to death. death, man. I'm telling you. And I'm not going to shed a tear. Am I going to cry? Hey, no, I'm a damn. Hey, count all praises, Most High. Amos 9 and start at 8, Bible sure.
Amos chapter 9, verse 8.
Right.
Behold, the eyes of Yahweh are upon the sinful kingdom.
In this wicked ass sinful kingdom, man. I hate it here, man. Keep going, huh?
And I will destroy it.
Right? He gonna save everybody.
I will destroy it.
Keep going.
From off the face of the earth.
Right?
Saving that I will not destroy the house of Jacob.
Right? That remnant, right? Because that's what the Lord coming back for.
That's right.
Prior to what the preacher and what these false ass prophets saying, the Lord is only saving that remnant.
That's
2/3 of his people gonna be put to death, man. That's plain. Keep going.
Saith the Lord.
Right?
For lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations.
So he said he gonna sift the house, and that's going into that Revelation 7 and 9. He said he gonna sift them among all the nations.
That's right.
Because we scattered in the nation. Give me that in Deuteronomy 29 and 64. Right? People don't understand it. We are scattered across the four corners of the earth, man. So that's why the Lord always. Hey, come here, out, brother. You got a minute to hear the words of the Lord? No, brother. 1 second, brother. 1 minute, brother. It's for y'all. It's for thy good. Come here, us out, brother. Don't leave us hanging, brother. All right, y'all. It's like y'all gotta repent, keep the commandments, man. Ain't nothing in this world better than hearing what you're gonna hear today, brother.
That's right.
Right? Keep going on that. Also, like I wanted this in Deuteronomy 28 and 64.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 64.
Right. Bring it out.
And the Lord shall scatter thee among all the people.
No, we're gonna be all in one nation. When the Lord come back, he gonna just gather out of one place.
Scatter thee among all nations.
That's plain. Keep going.
From the one end of the earth,
right,
even into the other.
So one end of the earth, even into the other, man. And that's what it's going. We ain't dealing with you, Esau. We dealing with our people according to the Bible. So we don't got nothing to say to you, Esau. Just get ready for captivity and slavery. Okay?
Right.
Get ready for captivity and slavery. We're not dealing with nothing that you have to say. We don't care about nothing you have to say.
That's right. I just want to ask you some questions.
What you want to ask? What you want to ask?
So, do you consider yourself Jewish?
No, I'm not Jewish. Jewish means to be like. I'm not being like a Jew because I am a Jew by blood.
Right.
So how can I be Jewish? Are you girlish? Are you boyish? Is the sky bluish? No, it's really blue. Is your shirt blackish? Or your skin whitish? No, you red. You the devil, the Bible speaks.
That's right.
You're not dealing with nothing you got to say. So we don't care. We're here for our people. And with that, you can keep moving.
Okay.
That's right.
That's all we're here for, right? And now let's get back to that Hosea 9 and 8.
That's right.
All right, bring that out.
Hosea chapter 9, verse 9, right?
Bring it out.
For lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations.
And that's what the Lord got to do. He said he got to sift the house of Israel from all these wicked ass nations.
That's right.
People saying the Ethiopian, hey, you could be an Israelite. Wherever you at, you could be an Israelite. We speckle birds and we scatter. You can't judge us. I had a brother on Instagram write me and say, are white Mexicans Israelites? So I respond, well, that's a vague question, brother. You know, that's not really something to be clarified. I'm like, you know, if you going by color, or are you talking about Spaniards, or are you talking about what are you saying? Hey, the brother never wrote me back, man. That's the evil in Israel, man. We got that evil out to each other, man. If you ain't speaking with one person speaking, they hate you.
That's right.
Plain. Instead of coming together and asking me a real question, responding back, the brother got what he wanted and said nothing else to me. So Lord willing, that brother repent, man. You know, but bring that out.
Continue. Like as a corn, it's sifted and a seed.
And he says, hey, brother, you got a minute to hear the words of the Lord, brother? Come here inside, brother. 1 second. We here for you, brother. 1 minute. It takes 30 seconds to find out who you are according to the Bible, brother.
Time is running out.
All right, man. You got to repent and separate from your enemy, brother.
That's right.
We don't know if she could. Hey, come here inside, brother. You got a minute to hear the words of the Lord? You believe in the Bible?
Yeah.
Verse of the day. Come here inside. Come here inside, brother. All praise.
That's right.
All praise, man. Man, we here just trying to build our people back to this so-called, to the mirrors.
I'm on right now.
To the pastor?
Yeah, I'm on a word right now.
Well, we got some. We can show you something about those pastors, but we want to show you something about yourself, bro. It's gonna be the best thing you hear all day, bro.
That's right.
Cause we shouldn't have to fight with our people just to let them know. Everybody say they believe in the Bible, but when we read the Bible, oh, I don't believe that, man. Get that out my face. But it's the Bible, right? Everybody believe in it, right? Living word, right? That's all we trying to do is let our people know who they is. Cause we don't want to be called black no more. How can I be black if my skin? I don't know no person who literally are black. My dog, I have literally an all black dog. That's nowhere near black, right? Our beard black, your hoodie black, but we not black. So why do we have to keep calling ourselves these bywords in the color? Black just means evil, sinful, wicked. That's all black mean. And we eat it up like, hey, I'm black, brother. And you can't tell them nothing. But we just trying to.
Where y'all based out of? Y'all got a church?
It's our church right here. Wherever we at, we go to each other's house. Set up. We don't got an actual building, but hey, the Lord said we're 2 or 3 in my gathered. Hey, I'm there in the midst. So he here, right here with us.
That's right.
Be a witness to it, brother. Hey, the angel might be sitting right next to you like, yeah, I hope this brother get this word. You never know, brother. So we just trying to let our people know who they is. According to the Bible, I'm sick of being called these bywords. Ain't you sick of that? Getting called all these different things? Man, we had this.
They know who we are.
They know.
They trying to keep our identity.
That's right, brother. That's right. That's plain though, right? But they can't hide it no more. The Lord said that He's gonna reveal it, and nothing. Can anything go against the Lord's word? If the Lord said it, it's gonna happen, right? It's plain, right? So now we're gonna show you, right? I don't want to do too much talking, but you know, it be vexing sometimes. You trying to get your people to understand who they are. Come hear us out, brother. You got a minute to hear us out? 1 second.
I'm good.
That's all we do. We literally tell them one thing. We try to show them who they are, and they're like, "What you said, not the next." They got nothing else better to do with themselves, man. But look, bro, hear us out, brother. Right? The Lord got a chosen people in His world, contrary to what everybody else said, and it's in the Bible. Let's show you this. Deuteronomy 7:6. Show this brother this what the Lord said about
The
this
book of
person.
Deuteronomy,
This chapter,
chapter
the Lord
7.
think about this certain people who He got.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6.
Yeah, that's
For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Right.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto Himself.
Right.
Above all people
No, just some people.
Above all people.
That's the Lord said that, not me. Keep going.
that are upon the face of the earth.
So the Lord said, whoever these people is, He chose them among everybody in the world. I didn't say that. I didn't go write the Bible at home and type it and reprint a new copy. No, that's just reading out the Bible. That's what the Lord said, brother. But who is those people He talking about? Is it everybody? Because He just said it's a certain people. It will be us, right? It's crazy. It's us though, right? And it all date back when you go all the way back to the beginning. It's all dating back to Moses' time. And, you know, a little before that. But the Israelites would have to come from Jacob, right? Because Jacob had 12 sons, and those would be the patriarchs, right? Now, I don't want to get too deep. I don't want to overplug you. But the Israelites are God's chosen people, and Moses had to save the Israelites. Why? What were they doing in Egypt? What were the Israelites doing in Egypt?
Oh, shit, sorry.
You know what they was doing over there?
That's what it was. Yeah.
Give me Exodus chapter 1 and verse 12, right?
When they intermingling with the Gentiles.
They was, in a sense, they was doing that too. They was in sin over there too, in a sense. But we finna read it for you. Give me this in Exodus chapter 1 and verse 12 for me.
They was enslaved. Right?
That's what they was. That's plain, brother. We finna read that right now.
This is Exodus chapter 1, verse 12.
Bring it out!
But the more they afflicted them,
Right.
the more they multiplied and grew.
Right? Because when we was in slavery, they tried to put pressure on us, but we still was growing. Hey, the Lord said we the dust of the sea. We the dust of as the sea. Sand of the sea. Keep going.
And they were grieved because of the children of Israel.
Right? Keep going.
And the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor.
What?
Serve with rigor.
The children of Israel were serving with rigor, and what? Keep going.
And they made their life bitter with hard bondage.
Yeah, like you just said, slavery. That's what hard bondage is. So that's what the Israelites is doing. So if I'm a slave and I want somebody to come save me.
That's right.
And Moses was that man at that time. Moses literally had to go and show all these different signs and wonders to the Pharaoh, and the Lord kept hardening his heart, bring you to speed. And now Moses freed him, split that Red Sea, and brought him across and gave him and told them two things: keep the commandments and be above everybody, or don't and be cursed.
That's right.
That's all he told him. Because fear the Lord, though. Because the Lord told him to tell him. So we're gonna get you there. Let's get there. Because now we already understand that Moses came with the children of Israel. Now he had to give the children of Israel the word that the Lord told him. We finna get there. Somebody get that right.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15.
Now this
Bring
is
it out.
the thing that he told him.
But
Don't listen.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Right.
to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day,
Right.
that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Now what would you say a curse is? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Exactly, that's plain, but I don't want that in my life either, man. Right? Because the Lord said that these bad things or these curses don't happen if you don't listen.
That's right.
To keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. That's all he said. But he said if you do, we read that Deuteronomy 17, you'll be above everybody. That's all that is. So listen and be above everybody, or don't listen and be at the ground. And as you can tell, who is the people in this world who have to living in the bottom of society, in the slums, in the ghettos, last hire, first fire? What's that happening? That's happening to the white man too. That's us. That's plain, brother. We don't need a rocket scientist. We don't need a damn top man to let us know. That's plain. So now we're gonna show you this, Deuteronomy 20 and 46. All right, okay, we're gonna get you Deuteronomy 20 and 46. So we know that these curses was on us for a sign and a wonder. So the Lord said, we gotta show you two, just two, brother. 2, right? Get 46. I gotta get this for you, bro.
Verse 46, and they shall be upon thee for a sign,
Right? These curses.
for a wonder,
Right?
and upon thy seed forever.
So now we established that the Lord said that all these curses are going to be upon his people wherever for a sign and for a wonder. Give me 68. Listen to this, brother. Did you know that slave shit was in the Bible? You know that?
Yes, yes.
That's crazy, right? We finna read it for you, right? Bring this up.
And verse 68,
Right?
and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So Egypt, remember they were slaves over there in bondage. So he said he's gonna bring you into that slavery again, right? With what?
With ship.
No, with an airplane.
With
ships.
ships.
With canoes?
With ships.
With them big ass car. What that sign? You got a picture, brother. Look at this. Right? The Lord said he was gonna bring us to slavery on slave. Remember them big ass cargo slave ships? Who that happened to, brother? That only happened to us.
That's right.
That's crazy, right? And it's right here in the Bible, but that literally happened in history.
Right.
Did you see that? That's crazy, right? So the Lord said that he was going to bring us back into that on them slave ships. Who did that happen to? Am I lying? Ain't that historically correct? Keep going on that.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee,
Right, the way he said it was going to happen, keep going.
thou shalt see it no more again.
We never been back to our homeland. When we born over here, our forefathers was brought from over there in Egypt, even though we from Jerusalem, but Israel, Jerusalem, but we never seen it again. All we know is America. You might say, I made a trip over there, but brother, you came right back, because you know, this is our so-called homeland now, because we was first over here. Keep going.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
We never seen it again. Keep going.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Hold on. The Lord said we were sold to our, so when we got off those slave ships, who would we sold to? Chains on our neck, on our wrist. Who would we sold to when we got off those slave ships though? What group of people? That's plain, right? Keep going. But he said enemies, it was the other nations too. Keep going.
For bond men
Right?
and bond women,
Slave men, slave women.
and no man shall buy you.
And nobody was, because that word in the Hebrew just means redeemed. Who did we have to save us from this? We had Martin Luther King, they put him to death. Marcus Garvey, all these different people, but they never could redeem us.
That's
Jesus
right.
Christ, who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ, that's our only redeemer.
That's
But his
right.
name is Yahweh.
That's right.
In the Paleo ancient Hebrew, because the letter J was just invented in Egyptian. So I can explain it to Jesus Christ. That's plain though. It's not that deep. It's right here in our face. That's all we need to do is read. So the Lord said if all these things happen to the so-called black, Spanish, and Native Americans, but he's speaking to the Israelites, then who was we be? Who was we? The Israelites, brother. We the Israelites. And that's literally just reading. But what they used to say, when I hide something from a nigga, put it in the book. Hey, well guess what? We can read now. Very good. So you can't hide it from us no more.
Right.
That's plain. So now that you know you're Israelite, the Lord said that you got to do this. Get that Deuteronomy 10 and 12.
This the last
Book
one.
of
All right,
Deuteronomy,
okay, all praises.
chapter 10 and verse
Okay, all
12.
praises. But listen, hey, the best thing that you found out today, you're an Israelite.
Right.
But it's something else too. Hey, you see that? That's crazy. You see that? Hey, that's mighty.
Hey, we got the
That's
Greek
mighty,
here.
man. Bring that out.
And now,
It's
it's
that
the book of
same
Deuteronomy.
lady from
It's the
last
book of
Greek.
Deuteronomy, chapter 10 and verse 12.
Right.
And now
So
Israel,
now you know you're Israelite, tribe of Judah, proud. You see that? Brother got it on this. Keep going.
what doth the Lord thy God require of
What the
thee?
Lord required was not that we know. Keep going.
But to fear the Lord thy God,
Right.
to walk in all his ways,
Right.
and to love him,
Right?
and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy
We're gonna
soul,
sum this up in verse 13. What all that mean,
to
brother?
keep the commandments
To do what?
To keep the commandments.
That's all we gotta do. Keep the commandments. That's simple. Keep going.
Right.
of the Lord and his statutes,
Right.
which I command thee this day for thy
It's
good.
all for my good.
For thy
For
good.
thy good.
Thy good. All we gotta do is keep the commandments. Don't eat pork. Don't eat shrimp, crab, or lobster because we gotta have business. Grow our beard. I see you got the mighty beard already. And we can't shave our head. Boy, you see me? Hey, I got the damn. Am I gonna cut it off? Hey, I'm gonna deal with it. That's what the
Right.
Lord said. The Lord said I'm doing it. I don't care. Nobody say I'm
That's
gonna
right.
do it. We got
That's
feast,
right.
We got our own feast days. Our fringes. You see all the brothers got fringes up here. You know. All
I
the
have a
sisters,
question, though.
they
So-
all gotta wear the
You want to ask
Lord
him?
said, so we gotta do it.
Is he speaking?
So it's just things that you need to know. And, you know, if you want to take the brother number, we up here most I willing every Saturday, and we just trying to let our people know who they is. You already know who you are, and it's hey, brother got that thing on. I ain't even know that. That's mighty, man. Our
Right.
people waking up and nobody can stop it. You know, but we just got to keep these commandments. And I remember you was here 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I'm very intrigued by you guys. I don't know.
You're a Greek, right?
Yeah.
She came right back, man. The Greek
Yeah, I'm
thing,
very
you see that?
intrigued. So I have a question.
Hold on, real quick. Let me finish with the brother real quick,
Okay.
and we'll get to you. All right.
Hey, real.
All praises, man. We got Israel recognized.
Saving applications.
Can't stop the word, man.
That's right.
I'll be sending out text that you know where you're gonna be at.
I could really see that.
Oh, word? All praises.
I'll take with my name and everything. Please do, go for it.
All praises, brother. Yeah, so we out here, man. You get the brother number. We gotta keep these commandments, brother. It's simple. We keep the feast days of the Lord, and we got the new moon coming up, brother. Right.
You know,
Right. Lay your brick.
I really will.
Hey, we got the new moon coming up. Hey, we get together. We throw the lamb down. We throw down the righteous food, not this pork. We ain't throwing down with bacon all of them. No, that's an abomination for the Lord. So we gonna throw down what the Lord says. Right? So all praises, brother. You what the Lord called us again? With the who though?
That's right.
That's right. Hey, nice talking to you, brother. All praises, brother. All right, brother. All praises.
All right, brother. Shalom.
Oh, you got another question. So you must be really intrigued because you came back.
Yeah, I have a lot of questions. Actually, I haven't read the Bible, so
I'm pretty sure you didn't. You know, it's not for you, but what's your question?
They made me do it when I was a kid.
They made you. You hated it. You probably did. You probably hated it.
Of course I did.
See that? Her spirit, man. The spirit in her is not. Give me Psalms 58 and 3, right?
But my question is, so you guys are the true tribes of Israel.
That's right.
And so the Israelis that are claiming to be the Jews, not that they're not? No.
Give me Revelation 2 and 9. Look what the Lord said about those people. Because who was the only people who saying they're the Israelites right now? Wasn't the Jewish people, right?
Yeah.
We just started saying it because we know we've been new back then, but we just not proclaiming. We taking our heritage back. Yeah. That's what we're doing. But look what the Lord said about these. Hold on, real quick. Look what the Lord said about these fake Jews. Bring that up, somebody.
Revelation.
I'll let the brother bring it up. So like,
you read this to me last time about what.
You gotta hear it again. We gotta beat it in your head, sis. Because Jewish just means to be like, pertaining. Yeah. Are you girlish? Well, I say you girlish. No, you're a woman, right? You want? I ain't gonna say you woman.
Like a woman. You don't know that I am.
You know this. Oh, right. That's true. This is Babylon. Hey, this Babylon. You know. Hey, Mike. Bring this out.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know
He's talking about the real people. You know, because they're the ones who going through all the hell, living in the lowest state in this world.
That's right.
The Jewish man is not living in the lowest state in the world. He in the mansions. He got the damn black suit on with the yarmulke, with the ziki, and he living good. They own everything.
Oh, they own everything.
They own every damn thing. So how can you say that?
They stole everything.
They stole everything.
Get it back.
Can
Get it back.
you get back up? Back up a little bit. We want to get 6 feet. Get 6 feet. Just keep up, step back a little bit more.
All right.
One more step for us.
Yeah, they got COVID going around.
That's
too,
all we
so-
want. We just want to be safe, right? You know. So now bring that out again.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
I know thy works
Right.
and tribulation
Right.
and poverty.
And poverty. So we know them Jewish men. You can't be talking about them because they not in poverty at all. Right. They living delicious.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Since 1948,
And
right?
no,
But hold on, we're gonna finish this up before you say something. Bring that up.
But thou art rich.
Yeah.
And I know the blasphemy
No, the what?
The
And
blasphemy
right?
of them which say
They
they
are
are
Jews,
Jews,
right?
and
They
are not,
And are not. But what?
but are the synagogues of Satan.
Explain. He said they are the chief house of Satan.
I am with you 100%. That's why I'm intrigued by you guys, because I know about this. I wanted to hear it come from your mouth.
All praise.
You know, and they call me an anti-Semite and all this shit.
They call you anti-Semitic
Yeah, they call me anti-Semitic because I have my criticism for Israel.
because they not. You know that they not. Hey, even your spirit bear with you that the wicked not. They not are. They not us.
Yeah.
That's plain, man.
Yeah.
Right?
But,
Somebody
but
give me
go tell
Sebastian
them,
chapter
go tell them.
Give me Zephaniah chapter 9 and 6.
Go tell them. 1 second.
Hey, come hear us out, brother. 1 second. We here for you, brother. Hey, brother, come hear us out, brother.
Let's go.
Hey, you gotta leave that feminine spirit alone, brother. That's right. You gotta be man in this thing. All right, give me Zephaniah chapter 6.
I don't think that.
I mean 9 and 6. Oh, you got it? We're Sebastian chapter 9. Oh, no, you can hold that one.
Okay, give me something important before I go.
Oh, yes,
Give me a passage that
Zephaniah
I think I
9
need
and
to
6.
hear for sure.
You said what happened?
Give me like the most important passage that you think I need to hear before
Well,
I
I
go.
gave it to you last week. They that lead the nation to captivity, they shall go into captivity. Zechariah 9 and 6.
Zechariah chapter 9, verse 6.
Bring it out.
Zechariah chapter 9, verse 6.
Now listen to what this say.
And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod. Verse 5.
Right?
Ashkelon shall see it
Right?
and
So all the
fear.
places over there in the middle, so-called middle, you said keep going.
Gaza also shall see
Gaza,
it
I'm pretty sure you're familiar with Gaza. Keep going.
and be very sorrowful.
Right? They're gonna be sorrowful, right? Keep going.
And Ekron
Right.
for her expectation
all places in the so-called Middle East. Okay, we just let you know. Keep going.
shall be ashamed,
Right?
and the king shall perish from Gaza,
Hey, it's gonna happen soon. Keep going.
and Ashkelon shall not be inhabited,
Right? Keep going.
and a
Verse 6.
bastard shall dwell in Ashdod,
what?
and a bastard shall dwell in
Those
Ashdod.
bastards is those fake Jewish, the Jewish people. Because how can they dwell there when the Lord said, when they come back to the land, it shall be peace and safety forever? It's not
Right.
peace and safety over there.
No.
It's all hell breaking loose over there. So we know that they can't be talking about them. That's plain. Right?
What do you
Come
mean?
here, us out, brother. You got a minute here to worship the Lord? You believe in the Bible?
What do you think about Palestine?
They don't give a damn about them, man. They're going to be put to death when the Lord comes back. They ain't going to go to slavery. That's plain.
That's
Give
right.
me that revelation, man. He that leader in captivity shall go into captivity.
They the fake
They've suffered through a lot, though.
I don't give a damn what they suffer. Hey, we suffer more than anybody in this world, man.
Yes, but it's not a comparison of suffering. Ideally, no one should suffer.
Bring it out.
Revelations chapter
Don't give a damn about
13, verse 9.
Bring it
Bring it out.
Any man have an ear, let him hear.
Numbers 35 and
He that leadeth into captivity
Right.
shall go into
So
captivity.
a people, a group of or a nation that leads someone into captivity, what the Lord say gonna happen?
Shall go into captivity.
See that? That's a just balance.
That's right.
Yeah, you did it to us, so we got to do it to them.
I didn't do shit.
Hey,
I was
you
born
are who
in
your father are. Give me that
91.
Isaiah chapter 14
I was
and
born
verse
in
26,
91 by a
24.
family
It's the
of
book of
100.
21.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 21.
Bring it out. That's what the Lord said. He
Prepare
don't get-
slaughter
Right?
for his children.
No, he didn't do it.
For his
He
children.
said prepare slaughter for their children. But they didn't do nothing. They just the people who, the descendants.
That's
And
right.
the Lord said he don't give a damn. Read that again from the top.
Prepare slaughter
Right?
for his children.
He said he don't give a damn. Prepare slaughter for their children. So what you did? Did we do something physically to the back then when we went into slavery? Our forefathers went into slavery, and we living off of that. We still going through these curses.
That's
right.
Still going. Hey, we didn't do shit,
Bring it out.
but y'all gotta pay for it too.
But
Keep going.
it is
For the
getting
iniquity
Look
better.
what he
of their
said. Just
fathers.
listen to this. He
For
said prepare slaughter for what?
For the iniquity of their fathers.
For the iniquity of your forefathers.
Yeah.
So give me that in Numbers 35 and 32. Finish this.
Yeah, I mean,
Finish this out real quick.
I've seen
That they do not rise.
That they what?
That they do
not
not
rise.
rise.
Right?
Nor possess the land. Nor fill the face of the world with the city.
Lord said he don't want y'all to do no kind of wicked no more.
God.
That's plain. Get that in Numbers 35 and 32.
It's the book of Numbers.
You got it.
Chapter 35, verse 32.
Bring it out.
And ye shall take no satisfaction for him
Okay.
that is fled to the city.
33. Where it say,
Verse
that's how you
33.
should not pollute the land
So ye shall not pollute the land
right?
wherein ye
So you
are.
gotta listen to this. The Lord said you can't pollute the land where you dwell. Why?
For blood it defileth the land.
So now when our so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the blood that was spilled on the land, it said the Lord said that blood cannot be cleansed but by the blood of him that shed it.
That's
And
right.
by you being a byproduct of your forefathers, you're gonna have to pay for it.
That's right.
Hey, it's the Lord. Hey, don't give a damn what you think. It's gonna happen. Not
No,
you ain't
I mean,
seen,
it's
but
already happening.
no. Hey, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Oh, well, I know
Just
what
believe
to
that. Keep
expect.
going on that.
And the land cannot be cleansed but of the blood that is shed therein.
By what?
But by the blood of him that shed it.
See that? So whoever shed that blood, that's the only way it can be clean, by killing the other person. That's right. And that link up with Revelation, what we just read. That's plain.
I hope it didn't have to happen this way.
Hey, no, I want it to happen that way.
That's right.
Begging for it to happen that way.
Yeah.
When I see it, hey, even if I don't make it, hey, I'ma still be like, all praise to the Most High. I know what's
I'm
happening to
with
these
you, and I
wicked
see, I
lions.
understand like the
Finish
feeling
that
of
out.
revenge, you know,
Uh-huh.
but hate is heavy to carry.
Right?
It's better to acknowledge it, but let it go, you know.
Hell, let it go. You think the Lord gonna let it go? Give me that Isaiah chapter 55 and verse 11. Look what the Lord said about letting it go.
I mean, I personally didn't
It's the
do
book of
anything.
Isaiah, chapter
I
55.
fought with
Bring that
people
out.
on the street
And verse
defending
11.
Look what the Lord said. Hey, look,
Syrians.
listen to this. Bring that out. Listen to what the Lord said.
So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my
So
mouth.
the Lord said that the land can't be cleansed by the person, but by him, by him shed it. It's gonna happen. Keep going.
It shall not return unto me void.
No, it's gonna return because she said that should be nice though.
It shall not return unto me
It
void.
was a bad thing, but you know, maybe the Lord can forget.
It shall not return unto me void.
I don't give a damn what happened. Hey, he said it, it's gonna happen.
So,
But
so
it
there's
shall
nothing to be
accomplish
done.
that which I please.
So
And the Lord said it's gonna accomplish
So
that way.
white people might as well kill themselves.
Hey, it's happening though. You got the opioid going on with them
I go
Edomites.
kill myself
Hey,
now.
you got them. You
Well,
got
I mean,
birth rates in them. They can't
Do
even
you
have
want me
kids
to,
right
do
now.
you want me to not exist? Tell me the truth.
Do I want you to not exist? No, the Lord wants you not to exist.
Right.
So I should go
It don't
kill
matter what I
myself.
think, man. It's the Lord, man. Yes, I do want that.
Yeah. But that's counter-racism.
That's what?
Counter-racism.
I don't give a damn about racism. You know, this land was
And
built
the-
up off
and-
racism. I don't care about racism.
And
Hey, I'm
it's
racist.
not
That's
fair.
right.
Hey, I'm for my people because see, our people ignorant is where they don't know what these words mean.
I'm
But
with you, I
racism means
understand
for
what
your
you mean.
people, and yes, I'm for the Israelites.
That's right.
Eliana, here we go.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, she leaking blood over here. You might want to pick her up, bro. You might want to put her over your shoulder and kind of have her go about her way.
Yeah, but
And y'all gotta get ready for
we're
slavery.
having a dialogue here. It's fine.
Hold on, the brother want to ask you a question.
Hey, how do you feel about Alexander the so-called Great?
I don't give a fuck. I don't feel any connection.
There it is, coming out.
Oh, okay.
Satan coming out.
All praise.
It's coming out.
You know, hey, we don't give a damn about him.
He
Give
wasn't.
us a back.
He was not even Greek. You know, Greeks were not white. Greeks were more
Hey,
towards Europe.
Hey, when you get deep, hey, that's true though.
Yeah, it
But
is
they
true.
were Greeks though. You had Edomite Greeks too though. You had Edom, people like you who just said you agree. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
You said you agree. So,
I mean, I am from
so are
Greece.
you gonna say
I
that?
took
Oh
a
well,
DNA
you're.
test. I'm not Greek actually. I am from many different places in the world except from Greece.
Vagabond.
Hey, vagabond, you know, everything you say, you're gonna cut yourself up with the scripture.
And-
But like you said though, just get ready. It's gonna happen.
I
You don't
am.
know, I didn't know at that time, but we gotta get ready.
I
And
am,
we're gonna
but-
be ready, more willing, and hope
I
everybody
prefer-
else.
I prefer
Hey, you know
to
what you
share-
should really be doing? You should be on the treadmill.
No,
You should
you
be
know-
getting your weights in. Hey, you gonna have to. Hey, you kind of have to go up to the tree.
I
climb
would,
it. Learn
I
how to
would.
climb. You know how to climb trees too?
No, you know what I'm
Kinda
gonna
use
do?
your axe
I'm
good,
gonna
get ready,
stay and
sis.
wait for this to happen, and until this happens, I'm gonna go and spread love and give a hug to every
You know
person
what love
around
is?
me. Yes, I think I know.
But I don't think you could have the love because the love was only given to us.
That's right.
The love is keeping the Lord's
whatever was
commandments.
given
That's all
to
we
me, I'm
do.
gonna give back, and I prefer to, you know, before I die, as I'm expecting my annihilation.
Right.
At least I'm gonna go with love in my heart, you know.
We got love. We got lots of love.
At least
Give me that 1 John 5 and 3. I'm gonna show you this.
1 John.
I'm
It's not
just
for you,
gonna
but it's
pray.
love.
1 John chapter 5 verse 3.
Bring it out.
For this is the love of God,
It's the love, bro.
that we keep his
It
commandments.
was only given to us. All praise to the Most High. Hey, sister, y'all got a minute to hear the words of the Lord? Come here, us out. 1 second. Y'all believe in the Bible, don't y'all?
Time is running out.
With that, this Edomite, hey, she must be really intrigued because that Edomite came back 2 weeks in a row, man. Hey, get ready for slavery. That's all you can do. We ain't dealing with these heathens, man.
I got to appreciate it.
Bring that up.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 58, verse 3.
Bring it out.
Wicked are estranged from the
I
womb.
was just holding that Psalm 58 and 3. Come on.
They go astray as soon as they be born.
Doing what?
Speaking lies.
Telling the truth.
Speaking lies.
See that? That's plain. The truth, hey, they a liar from the beginning. The truth is not in there.
That's right.
No matter what you want to spread your love, hey, we don't give a damn about your love, because the love of this world is foolishness with the
That's
Most High.
right.
Because love, give me that in Psalm 147 and 9. I mean 19. This what the love is. The love is keeping the commandments, and who was to give it to you? Give me that in Psalm chapter 147 and 19.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 147 and 19.
Yeah.
He showed his word unto
Not
Jacob,
to everybody.
He showed his word to Jacob.
Right?
his statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
Right.
He hath not dealt so with any nation.
Hold on, but she said she gonna spread her love.
He
hath not dealt so with any nation.
That's plain, man. Keep going.
And as for his judgments,
Right.
they have not known them.
Wow, shimmer my shit out. Keep going.
Praise ye the Lord.
Plain,
right.
man. So nobody else know him, man. Give me that Ezekiel chapter 20 and start at verse 6. Hey, the Lord said the same thing over and over in the Bible, man. That love, and everything is given to us, man. The promise, give me that Romans chapter 9 and verse 4. Everything is given to us, man. You can't get around it, man. Bring that out.
Ezekiel chapter 20 verse 6.
Bring it out.
In the day that I lifted up my hand unto them,
Right.
to bring them forth out of the land of Egypt,
Talking about the Israelites, keep going.
into a land that I espied for them,
Right.
flowing with milk and honey,
Right, keep going.
which is the glory of all lands.
Right.
Then said I unto them,
Uh-huh.
cast ye away every man the
Jump
abomination.
down to verse.
It's like, verse 9.
Uh-huh.
But I wrought for my name's sake,
Right.
that it should not be polluted before the heathen.
Right, because they was going off, they having all these idols, just like they still doing today, in all these different religions, all this folly, but not doing what the Lord said. Keep going.
Among whom they were, in whose sight I made myself known.
See that? Because that's what the Lord, he had, in our sight, he made himself known. That's right. Not to nobody else, not to the heathens.
That's right.
No, to only us. Keep on.
known unto them.
Right? Hey, you got a minute, like you got a minute here, words of the Lord, brother. Come here, what's up?
Oh, I think you gotta take
So, brother, how you doing today, man? You got a minute here, the words of the Lord? I know you believe in the Bible, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
You got a minute? 1 second. We're gonna show you who you is according to the Bible. Hey, it's gonna be a beautiful edification, man. Hey, when you walk off Most High Wood, you smiling when you hear this. Because there's something that everybody should, that all people need to know. I don't want to be called all these different names. What they call us in this society, brother? Hey, that's plain. Black. How can we black? Is you the color of your pants? Hey, to be honest, we the opposite of black, brother. Hey, we completely brown. Is the white man so? Is he really white? When you look at him, hey, he kind of reddish, pinkish. That's plain, right? Come here, it's out. Since you got me in the words of the Lord. Believe in the Bible? You don't believe in the Bible? Come, that's what we out here spread. All right, you Israelite, you got reflections. Hey, brother, look. You said what? I got like a IG or anything. We get you a flyer. We just trying to tell you who you are according to the Bible. But we're gonna get a brother in the flyer. You got YouTube on here, and you can find out plenty of information on watching the video. All right, brother. You Israelite, you got your brother. Hey, ready to skedaddle, man. They got the meat spirit, man. See that? Keep bringing that out, though. Hey, I want to get some of this.
Ezekiel.
Hey, give me Psalm chapter 68 and I think I want 12.
Ezekiel chapter 20, verse 9.
Right.
Yeah. But I wrote for my name's sake that it should not be polluted before the heathen, among whom they were in whose sight I made myself known unto them, in bringing them forth out of the land of Egypt.
Right, and we know who that happened to.
That's right.
Only the Israelites, man. Keep going.
Verse 10, wherefore I caused them to go forth out of the land of Egypt, and brought them into the wilderness, and I gave them my statutes.
And they what? And what?
And I gave them my statutes.
No, he gave it to everybody.
And I gave them my statutes.
Anybody who believes, because God loves everybody.
And I gave them my statutes.
Keep going.
And shewed them my judgments.
That's the same thing he just said. It's on everything that. Hey, it's many witnesses to any precept that you have in this Bible.
That's
right.
right.
You got many words of the Lord. You believe in the Bible? Come here, up, brother. All right, man. Might be an Israelite, brother. You got to repent. Keep going on that.
Which if a man do, he shall even live in them.
God, he said, which any man do, he shall live in them. And that's what we do. Because we try to live in these commandments, laws, statutes, commandments. Because that's life.
Hey, sister.
Since you got many words of the Lord. Verse of the day, sis, come on, out. One verse. All right, you Israelite, you gotta repent. Damn, they can't get all this, man. They just hate. All these people out here only keep a couple people to bite. Find out who they is. Hey, that was a beautiful education to the brother. I didn't know he had that damn jacket on. They say, hey, that was beautiful. But that's it on that, though. The Lord gave his laws and commandments to us. Right? Give me that Romans 9:14. Bring that out in Psalm chapter 69.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 69, verse 12.
Bring it out.
No, that's not what I want. You can drop that. Bring this out.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 4.
Right.
Who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption, and the glory, and the covenant, and the giving of the law, and the service of God,
See that?
and the promises.
That's everything that you can think of. The Lord gave that to us.
That's right.
That's plain. Give me that Psalm chapter 50 and verse 5. The Lord said the same thing over and over. If you got an ear to hear, let him hear.
Psalms chapter 50, verse 9?
5.
Verse 5. Gather my saints together. Unto me, those that I have made a covenant with me by sacrifice.
And who was the only people who did that? Who made that covenant by sacrifice when you go to the book of Exodus, and if I'm not mistaken, the 30th chapter on down, man. Moses sprinkled the blood on everybody, on the altar, on everything, on the books, everything, man.
That's right.
That's right, man. God. That was the saints, man. Give me that Daniel chapter 7 and verse, start at 19. We don't get who the saints is, man. It's everybody in the world, the saints. Hey, man, we ain't gotta get too deep. Yo, the Psalm chapter 149. Hey, it's many precepts, man. Bring that out.
It's the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 19.
Bring it out.
Then I would know the truth of the four beasts.
No, jump down one more verse.
Verse 20. And of the 10 horns that were in his head, and of the other which came up, and before whom the 3 fell, even that the horn had eyes.
I can't think of the precept. We're gonna drop it for now. Damn, I can't think of that precept, but I'm gonna find it real quick. Get that in Daniel where he said, that's in 7 or that's in 5. What are
7 and 7 and 18.
Yeah, bring that. Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, God, that's what I want. When I saw that.
Daniel chapter 7 verse 18.
No.
But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and
And
ever.
that's plain because we just brought that out, Romans 9 and 9. Everything belongs to the Israelites.
That's
Those
right.
saints are the Israelites, man. Give me that in Psalms chapter 149 and start at verse 4. Right? The same thing over and over and over. We can't get around it.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter
The Lord is not the author of confusion.
149, verse 4.
Right.
So the Lord taketh pleasure in his people.
Right.
He will beautify the meek with salvation.
Right? Keep going.
Let the saints be joyful in glory.
And this is what brothers looking forward to, man. You know, whoever they elected. We don't know who they elect, so we ain't gonna number ourselves to that number. But we gonna say what? Keep going.
Let them sing aloud upon their
Hey, family,
beds.
y'all got a minute to hear the words of the Lord? Y'all believe in the Bible? Come here, let's talk.
Amen. No, but I gotta go. But
Bro, 1 second, sis, just 1 second.
Just listen. Come on.
It's beautiful. It's a life or death situation. All praises to the Most High, right? All we hear is just trying to let our people know who they are. It ain't nothing deep. It's just all from the Bible. Everybody believe in the Bible, right? Everybody say they love the Lord. I know I do, you know. But the whole thing is, we want to be called what the Lord called us, right? We don't want to be dibbing dabbling in religion, because the Lord didn't give religion. Did you know that? He gave a heritage. The law, statutes, and commandments. That's all he gave as a heritage. We ain't so-called black people. The jacket black. We far from that. We have beautiful shades of brown, different colors. Just like the so-called white man. He said he white, but I don't know no person, white man, who look like this. I mean, just being honest. But the whole thing is, though, we want to let you know who you are according to the Bible.
That's right.
And it's not deep. It's real simple. Because the Lord got a chosen people, and according to what everybody say, and they will be called the Israelites, right? I don't know if you ever heard that, but that's in the Bible. All throughout the Bible, from the New Testament to the Old, the Lord only speak about one people, who he loved and who he chose. But let's show you this, right? Because we just want to let a lot of people know who they is. We don't want to manipulate nobody. We're not forcing nothing upon nobody. We just reading the Bible. That's all we do. So give me this, and let's start at Deuteronomy 7 and 6.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7.
This is what the Lord said about these people.
And verse 6.
Who he chose.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Right.
The Lord thy God has chosen thee
Right.
to be a special people unto himself above all people.
No, just some people.
Above all people.
Damn. That sounds crazy. That sounds like a separation, don't it? The Lord said, this people who he chose above everybody. Now, did I write that? Did I go home, write the Bible, and come out and bring it and read it? No, sis. So we just reading out the Bible. Keep going.
That are upon the face of the earth.
So he said, this certain people are going to be above everybody on the earth. Well, now I'm like, well, golly, who is that talking about? Right? Ain't that what you saying, sis? So now we're going to figure out who that is, right? Now, I don't know if you know the story about Moses. I don't know if you're familiar with the Bible too much. A little bit. So Moses was the savior for the nation of Israel. Moses was an Israelite himself, right? So the whole thing about it, the Israelites, they were slaves in Egypt. They was building up the pyramids. I don't know if you ever read about that. They were slaves in bondage, captivity. That's all they was doing over there. They was building up the pyramids with brick and mortar, with the straw put in the mud, stuff on to make the bricks. For Pharaoh. I don't know if you know it, but I'm just trying to speak you up on stuff. So that's what they were doing. So now they need a savior. Because if I'm a slave, don't you want a slave? I mean a savior. You need somebody to save you from out of that bondage. So Moses was that man who the Lord raised up. Not who just wanted to do it out of his own will, and the Lord had to do it. Right. So now he went and saved them. He split this Red Sea and had and brought his whole people through the Israelites. And now that's where we at. So now we just brought you up to real quick edit, right? So now we're gonna show you this. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 28 and 15.
It's the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15.
When Moses brought them, once he saved them, he told them two things what the Lord told him to tell. He said, like he said in Deuteronomy 17, listen to me and you'll be above everybody, because that's what he said. Or don't listen and have bad things happen to one person. Now, which one would you choose? Good things or bad things? That's plain. Everybody would want the good things. Why would you want bad things? So now we're going to read it, right? Let's read the bad things.
Verse 15.
Right.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
All right, so he said, if you don't listen, I'm going to let you finish it first. I don't want to interpret that until you heard it.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So did you understand that, sister? So what he was saying was, all you got to do is listen. If you don't listen to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments which I'm going to give you, that all these bad things are going to happen. Because a curse is either good or bad. If I say, hey, curse you, sister, I ain't going to say, hey, I'm putting a curse on you tonight, sister, you're going to love me. That's not the song, right? right? So that curse is that bad. Right. So now we got to figure out. The Lord gave a list of bad things, which was placed upon those Israelites to help identify who they would be today. Right. That's crazy, right? We thought it was just back then. No, the Lord said forever. Get that Deuteronomy. We got to keep it. We're gonna run out to the end of the world.
Chapter 28, verse 46.
Right.
Oh.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
See that? So he said that these curses are going to be a sign and a wonder upon the Israelites forever to help identify who they are. Just like the sign on Grand. You know you're on Grand because of what? That sign. So these curses are going to be on the Israelites for the sign. Right. Through these curses. So we're going to read you 2 curses, right? We're going to get you a couple curses, right? Let's get a couple curses. Anyone. Just bring them out.
Verse 16, cursed shall thou be in the city,
right,
and cursed shall thou be in the field.
So now the Lord said that these Israelites will be cursed in the city, but cursed in the field. Living in the lowest state, living in the slums, the ghettos. Who in the worst state living outside? Now you got for the in the main city. Who would you say that sound like? Out of all the people in the world, who living in the lowest state? Well, I mean, we're gonna make it plain, right? It's the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Because just think about it. He said even in the field. The Lord said even in the field. So that's just going into who was literally in the slave field. Who was picking cotton to their damn hands?
That's right.
Who was in the sugarcane fields?
That's right.
Who was in all these different tobacco fields? Was it the white man? Was it the who was it? We gotta make it plain because historic. You see that? Look, who did that happen to historically? It wasn't the white man picking cotton. I never seen the white man picking cotton. I'm just being honest. And he was on the horse whipping.
That's right.
Look at this. Those real things. You got the so-called black family being sold by who? It's plain upon the table. We don't need an expert to tell us that. Right? So let's get another curse. All right, get 68. Listen to this. And it's crazy. Did you ever hear about, did you know that slave ship was in the Bible? Did you know that? Bring that out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt.
Right? So Egypt, right? That just means slavery or captivity. Because remember, the Israelites, they were, let's get that Deuteronomy 5 and 6.
It's the book of Deuteronomy chapter 5 and verse 6.
Bring that out.
Wow.
I am the Lord thy God,
right,
which brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
Out of what?
From the house of bondage.
So the house of Egypt would be the house of bondage. They were slaves over there building up the pyramids for the Egyptians. So I just wanted to bring that up to you. So that's what Egypt means. Slavery or captivity, bondage. Keep going, go back to the
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Slavery or bondage again.
With
what?
ships.
With what?
With ships.
No, with airplanes.
With
ships.
With ships. Who was on those big old cargo slave ships? Looking like this with the damn chain on them. Was it him? Was it those people? No, look at that. That's us. That's historically correct. That's right. It's not a lie.
That's right.
That's crazy, right? So the Lord said that since these so-called Israelites didn't listen, then they were going to be brought into slavery on slave ships. But what? Like you said, what? Keep going.
Come talk to us, brother.
Finish that out. We got you.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee,
right,
thou shalt see it no more
so
again.
The way he said, the way it happened, you was gonna see it again. Hey, come hear us out, brother. You got that itch here? Come hear us out, brother. Hey, brother. But yeah, keep going.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
We never seen our homeland again, right? Because we wasn't physically brought here, but we are the byproducts of our forefathers who was brought here, right?
That's right.
Where they was brought from Egypt, and we never seen our homeland. Is America our homeland? When you forced somewhere, how can this be your homeland? This is where we were born. This is not our homeland. If I was born on the moon, can I say that's my homeland? No, I was just born there. That's crazy, right? Keep going.
And there you shall be sold unto your enemies.
Now, when we got off those slave ships, who was we sold to? But being honest, though, who was we sold to when we got those slave ships?
Tell me.
It's right here.
We already know.
So, okay, finish that out.
For bond men and bond women,
right,
and no man shall buy you.
Right. So the gist of it is if all these things happen to the so-called, to the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, but the Lord been speaking to the Israelites the whole time, then who must we be? Are we those black people or are we those Israelites? That's right, sister. That's all we is. It ain't hard. It don't take a genius. A rocket scientist. We Israelites, we gotta keep the commandments. That's all the Lord requires from us, to keep the commandments.
That's right.
Our women gotta wear modest dress. They gotta dress modest so that men not looking at them and lusting after them. We can't eat shrimp, crab, and lobster because it gotta have fins and scales that come out the water. But you got that pamphlet, sister, and hopefully you can look on that YouTube and there's some edification on it. So what the Lord called us again? That's right, sister. That's all praise to the Most High. Hey, Elder, come hear us out, brother. Hey, you heard that though? Was that a lie what I was saying? That's tripping. That's fine. Come hear us out real quick, brother. Real quick. We Israelites, brother. We gotta repent, keep his commandments. That's all we here for. Hey, brother, come hear us out, brother. You got a minute here to work with the blue jacket and the blue hat? Hey, brother on the bike, come hear us out. You got a minute? Hey, family, y'all got a minute to hear us out? Y'all believe in the Bible, family? Come hear us out, family. 1 second. Verse of the day.
Hey, brother with the blue jacket. Come on
Come hear us out, brother.
Come on, brother. Come on, brother.
Brother, one verse.
Come on, brother.
Come on, brother.
One verse.
What are we trying to hear? Verse of the day. You got to reel them in with the verse of the day. Come get the verse of the day. They might. Now they here for 20 minutes. You know, but man, let's get back to it. Where we leave off on? Was I helping brothers hold a precept alive? Oh, we talking about the saints. Bring that back in Psalms 149 and
The
verse 4.
book of Psalms, chapter 149, verse 4.
Bring that out.
For the Lord take pleasure in his people.
Right?
He
And
will
we know
do-
who his people is, the Israelites, man. Right? Give me that 1 Peter chapter 2 and 9. Right? Keep going.
He will beautify the meek with salvation.
Right? And who is the meek? Give me that in Matthew chapter 5 and 5. Hey, we can go all day, man. Keep going.
Let the saints be joyful in glory.
Let the who?
Let
The saints be joyful in glory.
Right? Keep going.
Let them sing aloud upon their beds.
Right? With what?
Let the high praises of God be in their mouth.
Right?
And a two-edged sword in their hand.
See that? Hey, and that was in that movie, what's that movie called? Man, that movie Not Turning, man. Hey, he was vexed, man. He was seeing his people going through that, man, getting they teeth beat in. Hey, come hear us out. How you doing today, sister?
Hey, good. How y'all doing?
Man, we doing good. We just out here just trying to wake our people. You believe in the Bible? All praises, right? We just here letting our people know who they is according to the Bible. But everybody say they believe in it, so we're trying to let them know who they is. Because what the world calls us. Well, in society, when you go in to fill out a job application, what do you mark on an application? Plain or black, right? But is that a real life God-given nationality? Who gave us those nationalities? Those so-called heritage?
Not us. That's not
It was man, right?
Yeah.
So, are we gonna keep going by what man called us? Hey, me personally, I don't give a damn what man called me, and I'm just being honest.
That's
I don't care what man called you or what the Lord called you.
Oh, I'm good with what the Lord called me. And I did something pretty awesome about 3 weeks ago. I used slaves pictures. And the page posted down. I was just there 3 weeks ago.
Okay, all right. And you know who that happened to? Did that
Yeah.
happen to everybody in the world?
No.
That only happened to one specific group of people, right?
Absolutely.
And those people was the Israelites. And that's what we're trying to show you in the Bible. All those things that happened, it was predicted to happen because they didn't keep the law, statutes, and commandments.
Agreed.
But we're trying to show you though, real quick.
The
Just hear us
council
out.
I see it changed it all to go there.
That's right though.
good,
That's
that's good.
Hey, can we give you a pamphlet there at least, a flyer, and let you know who you is? Come hear us out. Man, you know, she don't want to hear it. You dressed, like a clown on today. But hey, this is a serious matter, man. We don't want to be.
Spiritual.
Don't find me though, man. So lucky, man. Get back. I had you on 6 precepts. I had you 5 and 5 and what else?
First Peter.
Get that 1 Peter 2 and 9.
1 Peter chapter 2.
Dressed like a clown on the Shabbat. Talking about I just came from Ghana.
1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9.
Right?
Get out.
But ye are a chosen generation,
Right?
a royal priesthood,
Right? And that's what we always trying to tell our people, come back to these chosen people that the Lord made us.
That's right.
Hey, we didn't choose that. The Lord made that happen.
Right.
So hey, we're gonna glorify him.
That's
man.
right.
Give me that. Somebody give me Sirach 43 and 30. Keep going on
A priesthood and holy nation,
that. Right?
a peculiar people.
A what?
A peculiar people.
And we a set apart people, man. Everything we do, ain't nobody can compare to what we do.
God.
You got the so-called black man jumping out the gym. Man, that Esau trying to do it. Hey, no, he gonna just shoot the ball because that's all he good at. Hey, man, we just saw, and everybody want to dress like us. We can sag with our pants till our damn ankles, and I bet you everybody try to do it. That's the point. Hey, brother, come here us out, brother. All right, brother, it's like I repent. Hey, but everything we do, man, they gonna do. Here you is with the Edomites with their hat to the back, tatted like a damn biker boy because of us. Everything we do, they try to do, man. Keep going on that. And since you got me here to worship the Lord, believe in the Bible? All right, you got to repent, keep the commandments.
Peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who hath called you out of darkness into his marvelous sight.
And that's what
it's like a marvelous light.
And that's all we trying to do. Get that in John chapter 11 and verse 4. And oh, you got that? That's right. Bring that out.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter
11 and
43,
7, I think,
and verse 30.
Bring it out.
when ye glorify the Lord,
right?
Exalt him as much as
And
you
that's
can.
what we're doing. We trying to glorify the Lord. He said, exalt him as much as you can. Because everything you do, you glorify the Father via the Son. Keep going.
For even yet will he far exceed.
Right?
And when ye exalt him, put forth all your strength.
And don't be faint-hearted when you go. Hey, brother, you got a minute to hear the words of the Lord?
I'll be right back.
Are we going to take your word for it, brother?
As long as about King Jesus.
Hey, the Lord heard that, but you know the Lord heard it.
King Jesus. As long as I'm there, King, I don't need nobody else.
All right, man. So if you're going to come back, man, the Lord heard that, but you got to repent, man. And get the strong drink out your back pocket. It's early. Woe to him that stagger off strong drink early, man.
That's right.
Damn, man. That's what's wrong with you. Off, man. Finish that out.
When ye glorify the Lord,
right,
exalt him as much as you can.
Right.
For even yet will he far exceed.
Right, keep going.
And when ye exalt him, put forth all your strength.
We gotta put forth all our strength. Hey, you got a minute to hear the words of the Lord? You believe in the Bible? Yeah. Come here inside then, brother. We here for us. We just trying to let our people know who they is in these last days. Hey, this will be a good playground for your mind. You know? We gotta stress out that brain too. But we just here letting our people know who they is. You know? We saying the same to all our people. We just trying to let them know who they are. Because we tired of this captivity that we in. Do you feel like you free? Do you feel like you a free man? Don't you gotta go? We gotta go to work for this, man. Everything we do, and when we get that check, who we go right back to? So we're not seeing the money. We in slavery, captivity. So the only way to get free of that is to come back to the Lord as our God-given nationality.
That's right.
Did you know that the Lord literally gave a certain group of people a heritage? Let's get that. So right, chapter 24 and 23 and 24. 24 and 23. Like, listen to this real quick, because prior to what everybody say that you got all these different religions, the Lord never assigned a religion to nobody. He assigned a heritage or a bloodline to one group of people.
Right.
And we're gonna show you this real quick, right? 24 and 23.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 24,
Listen
23.
To this. And this, when we read that up, it's just the Bible. And they took it out, so it's separated right now, but it's still in the same record, 1611.
All these things are the book of the covenant.
Right? See, that's keep going.
Of the Most High God.
Right?
Even the law which Moses commanded for an heritage.
For what?
For an heritage.
The Lord said that Moses commanded a law as a heritage. He didn't say, I gave them a religion, and that's what I gave them. No, he said he commanded a law for a heritage, right?
Unto the congregation of Jacob.
See that? Unto the congregation of Jacob. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with who Jacob is. You know, he's the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. You ever familiar with that a little bit? Okay, all praise. So, Jacob is the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. He had 13 children, but the women don't get counted in the tribe, only the men. So now, I only say all this to say that we here to wake up our people, let them know who they is. That they aren't black and Hispanics and so-called all these different bywords. Because those are curses placed upon us, being called bywords. But what did the Lord call us? You know what the Lord called us? Yeah. You know what he called us biblically out of the Bible? Yeah, what he called us. Yeah. What did he call us? You know? I mean, it's just a question. If it's okay, you don't know. We didn't know at that point in time. We thought we was black niggas. You know? And we was glorifying ourselves. Hey, I'm a nigga. Holding it up high, but that's not what the Lord called us. So now we're going to show you, right? Because you got to understand that the Lord saying, from knowledge and understanding shall be increased. And, you know, we was taught and we teaching our people. Because that's what we're going to do, hold it in. No, we got to let them all know who they are, right? So now we're going to just show you right through the Bible, right? So I know, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if you know, but do you know the story about Moses? Yeah. No? Oh, okay, so Moses, he had to go, let's get a precept real quick. Let's get Exodus chapter 2 and verse number 10. But I wanted to show you, because Moses, he was a savior for the nation of Israel. The Israelites, they were slaves in Egypt. I don't know if you ever heard about that. The Israelites, they were in slavery in Egypt. They was building pyramids. Literally, they was in bondage. They had a hard life over it. So they needed a savior. And Moses, the Lord raised up Moses as that savior. Because if I'm a slave and if I'm in bondage, don't you need somebody to help you? Now, like right now, we in slavery and bondage right now, but we know who's going to come back and save us, who the world called Jesus Christ, but his name is Yahweh. He's going to be the savior of the nation of Israel, right? But I don't want to overload you with too much. So I'm going to stay on the base level, right? But we're going to hold that. But the sense of it is, Moses was the savior for the nation of Israel. They were slaves in Egypt. He delivered them out of Egypt. That's the whole story, you know. You had Pharaoh kind of doing things, you know, doing all these tricks. But that's beneath it. The dust of it is, he saved these group of people who were called the Israelites. So after he saved them, the Lord told him, hey, tell my people, the Israelites, two things. He said, keep my commandments and be above everybody, or don't keep them and you're going to have these bad things happen. So I just want to speed you up because you didn't know. I could go deep. I could pull 30. But we just trying to make it plain. The Lord said make it plain so that he can understand it and read. So now we're going to get this for you. Give me Deuteronomy 1:1 first.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1, verse 1.
Bring it out.
Bring that out. So this what happened. This the summary of what I just told you in a sense.
These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel
Right.
on the side of Jordan in the wilderness.
So now we got the sense. Moses is speaking to all the Israelites on the side of Jordan after he delivered them. He split the Red Sea, delivered them across the Red Sea. So now Moses speaking to them and he's going to tell them this, Deuteronomy 28:1. Listen to the good thing he told them.
It's the book
I
of
know you got the
Deuteronomy,
son, we're going to try to make it fast for you, right? So,
chapter 28, verse 1.
right?
Bring it out.
And it shall come to pass,
Right? So
if
this is
thou
the good thing, right?
If thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Right.
to observe to do all his commandments which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
So he said, if you listen and keep the law, statutes, and commandments, he was going to set you high above everybody. Now that's separation. He said this group of people, if they listen to these law, statutes, and commandments, then they're going to be set above everybody. Did I say that or did the Bible say that? Right. So now he said, but if you don't listen, then what's going to happen?
Verse 15.
Right.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Right.
to observe to do all his commandments and statutes which I command thee this day,
Right.
that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Now is a curse a good or a bad thing? If I say a curse, brother, I'm going to put curses on you tonight. Hey, what that sound like? Right. So now we read you the good thing, which means keep the commandments and be above everybody, or don't and have these bad things happen to you. So now the Lord gave a list of bad things that was going to be placed upon those people, the Israelites, for not listening. But those bad things will help identify who the Israelites are today, because they're still here.
Right.
Right? So we're going to get some. Let's get some that we ain't read. 36, anyhow. Or get 37.
Verse 37,
Right.
if thou shalt become an astonishment,
Right.
a proverb,
Right.
and a byword,
You know what an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword is? So you know what that is. So, you know, like being called high something from a nigga put in the book. It take 3 monkeys to, 3 niggas to put in a light word. You know, all these different smart sayings, right? Or a byword. And now we niggas. Now we black. Now we African American. Because that's not a God-given nationality. So that's a byword, right? Or what?
among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee.
Yeah, so now wherever we go, we call these different names. Now you got some Ethiopians. Now they calling them Ethiopians. Some of them are Israelites though, because the Lord said He scattered wherever we were scattered. We call these different bywords. It's a separation. You know, like saying we black African American. That's all a separation of who we really are, according to what the Lord called us. That's plain. Hey, that you hit it right on the table. This literally is our history book. Everything in here we can relate to. Everybody in the world cannot relate to everything. So let's get a couple more. I'm gonna let you know any of them out of the 30. I know we've been in there.
Verse 49.
Or no, Slocky, get 48. Slocky.
Verse 48.
Right.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies,
Right.
which the Lord shall send thee.
So now the Lord said that since you didn't listen, another curse would be you're gonna have to serve your enemies in what?
In hunger.
In hunger. So now when we want something to eat, where we gotta go? If we go into our backyard to cut that cow up or that lamb, we gotta go to Whole Foods, Pick and Save, Walmart. We gotta go to the enemy, the white man. You said that, right? Keep going.
And in thirst.
Water fall free from the sky, but we gotta pay a water bill. We gotta pay for water to go drink it. Hey, I ain't trusting that water that come out the faucet, man. I don't drink that water, man. You think I'm gonna get? They don't give nothing free. So now here they is with free water, and I'm not drinking. You know, I don't want to let my dog drink, man. Keep going.
And in nakedness.
And clothing. Now when we want some clothing, whereas whatever the hell it is, even if we own that company, we still gotta get our material from somebody. China man, the white man, we still gotta get that material from somebody to supply our company. It's crazy, right? So no matter how we look at it, we still gotta go back to them. And what though?
And in want of all things.
Now the Lord said in one of all things. Now you need a loan. Who you going to? That's a curse too. The Lord said He shall lend to thee, he shall not lend to him. We're gonna be the tail instead of the head. That's all curses. Keep going.
And He shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
Who did that happen to? Who had a yoke of iron upon them? It wasn't nobody else but us. But the Lord speaking to the Israelites, but all these things happen to us though. You see that? You see the correlation there? Keep going.
until he has destroyed thee.
And now we destroy it. So now he don't even need it on no more, because now we call ourselves nigga, African American, everything opposite of what the Lord called. Keep going.
The Lord shall bring a nation.
So like you can jump down to 54.
Verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil towards his brother.
Now, who that sound like? Who got an evil out to the door? Because back then, as a group, as a nation, we used to love and care for each other. That love is way gone. Now, if I step on your shoe, it's likely to be a shootout. Oh, me just, I could have been like, my bad, brother. I can shoot another pair. But now we like, hey, you stepped on my shoe, brother. Now it's a fight off of that. And let two white men step on. Oh, I'm sorry, Big Bob, you need a new pair. Here's $1 million. But we ain't doing that. We taking it straight to violence. That's a curse.
His eyes shall be evil towards his brother and towards the wife of his bosom.
Not even toward our own bosom. Now we beating our women. Now it happened in all the societies, but you got the black man. It's bad with the domestic violence, especially since this little so-called COVID been going on. It's bad. Hey, they don't want to see each other, because before they were cheating on each other as another curse, and now they got to be with eeach other all day. Oh, all hell breaking loose, man. Keep going.
And toward the remnant of his children, which he shall lead.
He said toward the remnant of our children, which he shall lead. That's crazy, because that happened to me. I didn't know my father for, almost 9 years. That's the curse that I literally identify with. Now you saying, I'm going to go get little man some Pampers. And now, 3 years later, you know, where dad at? He went to go get Pampers. 3 years ago, though. It's crazy, man, but these are curses that place upon us. Get 68. Listen to this. Listen, now this, you know that slave shit is on the Bible? You did? We're going to read it for you.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So Egypt, all that means is slavery. Remember, I just told you what the Israelites was doing over there was, well, I want to prove it to you. I don't like to say stuff over. Somebody give me Judah chapter 5 and verse 11. We're going to just shift it. Listen to what the Israelites was doing over there. This is what they was doing.
It's the book of Judah, chapter 5, verse 11.
Get out. Oh, hell, we definitely in the end. We gotta wear a mask, go to the store. You know, you gotta take the poison now, or you can't go buy food now. That's crazy.
Therefore the king of Egypt rose up against them and dealt subtly with them. And brought them low with laboring.
With what?
And brought them low
with laboring.
In brick. And made them slaves.
And made them slaves. So the children of Israel, they were slaves in Egypt. So that's all that means. The Lord said he's gonna bring you back into Egypt, meaning slavery or bondage again. But what though?
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
With slave ships. Look at that. But now we know who that happened to. Big ass slave ship. They was throwing us off the slave ships. We was pooping on each other, throwing up. The women was having their period on each other. Hey, it's graphic, but it happened. That didn't happen to nobody else, man. Them big ass ships, that was us on this. They make all these different slave movies helping us remember and then try to sugarcoat it like, oh, that didn't happen to all those. It's just a movie. No, that's historically correct. Literally. That's all these things that happen to us. Keep going.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
The way he said it was going to happen exactly like it, and it did, because he said if you didn't listen, all these things going to happen. It needs the curse. You're the byproduct of the curse. Keep going.
Thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Now when we go out those slave ships, we all know who we were sold to. That man right there and his whole family. And now you got us right there, the man, child, and the woman. I mean the baby. Oh, the dollar bill, that's just going to because they put in our face that pyramid slave in there. We can get deep into that, but we're going to keep going.
For bond men and bond women, and no man shall buy you.
See that? So now he said for slave men and slave women, nobody was going to redeem us. Because buy just means he redeemed in the ancient paleo. We had no savior. We had Martin Luther King. We had all these different people. Malcolm X. Nobody could save us. Rosa Parks. They all got put to death. Marcus Garvey. Nobody could save us, because the only person who could save us is who they call Jesus Christ. And his name not Jesus Christ. His name is Yahweh.
That's right.
But because the letter J was just invented in like 1620 or so, or 1610. Yeah, you know, something like that. So that's crazy. That can't be his name. You know, so, but the gist of it is, the Lord said all these things are going to place upon the Israelites, but they happen to, to the so-called black man and Native American man, but the Lord is speaking to the Israelites, thus, who must we be? If the Lord was speaking to the so-called black Hispanic, if all these things happen to the black, Hispanic, and Native American man, but the Lord was speaking to the Israelites, who must we be then? To us? Yeah. Because if all these things happen to us, but the Lord is speaking to the Israelites, who must we be, brother? That's fine. It don't take a rocket scientist to figure out that where the Israelites, the Lord is speaking. Right. It's right here in our face, and all we gotta do is read. And now that we can read, remember back then we couldn't read, but now we can read, and that's what. And we're gonna take it as far as we can go. Every book we can see, most time, if it's according to the Bible, we're gonna try to get some information. You know? Come here, how family are many hear the words of the Lord. All right, but yeah, the whole thing, yo, but what do the Lord require of that? Because now we know Israelites. Is that it? Is that the end of it? No, the Lord requires something from us. Let's get this. You know any commandments? Okay, we're gonna get this later.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 12.
Bring it out.
And now, Israel,
Right? You're Israelite, right? Bring it out.
what doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
Now, what the Lord require? But she's gonna make it plain, right? Keep going.
But to fear the Lord thy God,
Right.
to walk in all his ways,
Right.
and to love him,
Uh-huh.
and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul,
See that? So that's all. But this the gist of it right here.
to keep the commandments of the Lord, which and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good.
All we gotta do is keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Right. Let's get a couple. I'm getting a couple commandments real quick, right? Give me Leviticus chapter 11, verse 7. Give me Numbers 15, 38, and we're gonna go from there.
Leviticus chapter 11, verse 7.
Bring it out. Listen to this, because we know a couple commandments like don't have no, love the Lord thy God with all the heart, with all the, had no other God before me. Keep the Sabbath. You know, today is the Sabbath day. You know that it's the 7th day of the week. The Lord said 6 days you got all the time you can do whatever you want to do. But the 7th day is the day of the Lord.
That's right.
Work. You can't buy or sell on that.
I don't buy it.
Oh, okay. All praise.
All praise.
All right. But we're gonna get this for you, right? Get this out.
This is Leviticus chapter 11, verse 7.
Right.
Get out.
And the swine,
You know what the swine is, right? That dirty, stinking pig, right? Bring that out.
though he divided the hoof,
Right?
and be cloven
Because
footed,
you gotta have 3 attributes to be a clean animal. He only got 2. What you say?
yet he cheweth not the cud.
That he don't chew the cub. So he what?
He is unclean to you.
So now he gets unclean because they don't got the 3 attributes.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat,
Right?
and their carcasses shall ye not touch. They are unclean to
You
you.
can't even touch it, so we can't eat that pig. We used to all eat it before, but now that we know, the Lord said don't, and I'm running as far away from that as possible. That's right. No, bring this out in verse 9.
These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters.
Now we're going to see the waters. Bring that out.
Whatsoever have fins and scales in the
Right,
waters,
right.
in the seas,
Uh-huh.
and in the rivers,
Right.
them shall ye eat.
Now what's in the water that have fish and scales? Fish. That's all we eat. What kind of Mario you got for fish and scales? What about shrimp? Crab? Oh, hey, brother, the spirit, all praise. We don't eat none of that, man. The Lord said, "If got fins and scales, so we can eat cod, we can eat perch, we can eat salmon, you can eat certain tuna, but for the most part, you can eat a lot of tuna, rockfish. We got a lot of fish that we can eat. You can't eat red snapper, you can't eat catfish though, because it got fins but no scales. It's a slimy, sticky animal. They bottom feed. So we don't want to eat that. Give me numbers real quick.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 15 and verse 38.
Bring it out.
Speaking to the children of Israel,
Right.
and bid them that they make them fringes.
See that? That's what we all got on. All the brothers and sisters got on fringes. The Lord said it because it's a physical reminder. We're going to get it. Keep going.
That they make them fringes in the borders of their garments,
Right.
throughout their
So we
generations,
still generating, right? I just had a baby girl, so I know we still generating. So keep going.
and that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
Any color blue. I got a dark blue. He got light blue. Just that blue is just a royal color back then. So, but the Lord said, put that ribbon of blue on there. But the fringes to what?
And it shall be unto you for a fringe,
That's what?
that ye may look upon it,
Right.
and remember all the commandments of the Lord.
Do what?
To remember all the commandments of the Lord.
All we doing is a physical reminder to keep the commandments. Because the chapter before this, a man just picked up sticks on the Sabbath day and had to get put to death. So the Lord like, let me give my people a physical reminder because they just don't get it. So that's all it is. For instance, it's a physical reminder. You can order them online. I make them. I can, if I get your contact, maybe I can. But you can get them on Amazon. You can go on Etsy. You can find them. It's not hard. You go to certain stores, Joann's Fabrics, and they had just that. You sew your ribbon with that and put them on all your clothes. We can make it look good. We the salt of the earth. So keep going.
And do them,
And do them. That's all we got to do.
and that ye seek not after your own heart and your own eyes, after which you used to go hard.
So that fridges is a physical reminder. Just keep it. It's not hard. We don't got it. Pork ain't good. Shrimp, crab, and lobster, we don't need that. We got lamb, you got cow, you got bison. You got all these righteous animals. Chicken. You got all these right. We can throw down in the kitchen. So it ain't hard. You got any questions, brother?
The things that I know, I'm trying to show. Like, on Saturdays,
That's true. Don't spend all praise. Brother in the spirit, man, all praises. I don't eat shellfish. Okay. I tried. The little that I know, I tried. All praises to the Most High. That's vital, man. That's what we look forward to. Just trying to come back to the Lord and be righteous. Just keeping the commandments and being righteous. That's all that is. Yeah, so we'll be Israelites. You can't eat the shrimp, crab, and lobster. You gotta wear the fringes. You know, here got a flyer for you. We got some YouTube channels on there. And watch for Israel. So you can get some more information on it. You know, and if you got any other questions, you can edify most of them. If you want to take the brother's number, you can he can answer any questions too. And I don't know if you got any other questions. So what the Lord call number on here? No, but he'll give you his number right here.
Hey, brother's anybody got a pen? You can just write his number on there.
But what the Lord call us again? What the Lord call us again? Israelites. Right.
That's right.
Y'all good people, man.
Y'all more important than basketball players. Stars, you know.
12 and 13. 12 and 13. I got it in. 11 and 13. Give me 11 and 1, buddy.
It's Romans chapter 11, verse 1.
Bring it out.
I say then, have God cast away his people? God forbid.
Right.
For I also am a Israelite,
right,
of the seed of Abraham,
right,
of the tribe of Benjamin.
That's right. And with that, we the Israelites trying to wake up our people, let them know who they is in these last days. And with that, I'm gonna say Kwame Yasharala.
Kwame Yasharala.
Brother.